Doom is best known for its incredible single player, thanks to its epic core gameplay, fantastic level design, and rad soundtrack. But what many people overlook is that it also has a really fun multiplayer mode. Despite that, Doom's multiplayer doesn't seem to be as well regarded as those of its contemporaries, and it makes me wonder why. Why doesn't Doom's multiplayer get the same appreciation as Quake or Unreal? That's what inspired me to make this video. So here are the reasons why Doom's multiplayer is epic. Man, where can I start with this? Let's start with the movement. I really like the movement in Doom's multiplayer. Compared to many of its contemporaries, Doom's movement feels much more slippery. While I do like Half-Life, Unreal, and other shooters, I just prefer Doom and Quake style. To me, their movement feels more responsive and fluid. When you start running, there's a sense of momentum that makes you feel like you're gliding across the map instead of simply walking around. Now, onto the gunplay. The gunplay isn't just fun to use, but also extremely fun to watch. I really like how responsive the weapons feel, especially compared to other games, and you can feel how powerful the weapons are. The animation and sound effects give every shot a satisfying sense of impact and immersion. The Super Shotgun is a perfect example of this, as every blast feels incredibly powerful, thanks to its heavy sound and satisfying kick. Even weapons like the plasma rifle feel great to use because of how fast and impactful each shot feels. Not many shooters manage to capture that feeling for me. In other shooters, I usually just fire my weapons and move on. While I enjoy the animation and sound design of Quake, Half-Life, Unreal, and many other shooters, they don't feel as powerful to me compared to Doom's. It is a shame that the multiplayer's hit feedback isn't on the same level as the single players. Good hit feedback is important in multiplayer because it immediately understands where your shots are connecting and how effective your attacks are. While you can technically see players getting hurt, it just isn't as satisfying as watching the demons react to your weapons. It's almost like the demons react dramatically to every shot while the players barely react at all. It feels like they just got a splinter. Come on, even Doom Guy gets hurt a lot, you know? Next, the power-ups. The power-ups are another thing I really like about Doom's multiplayer. They make map exploration feel rewarding since you'll never know what you'll find. If you're low in health, you might come across just another few health pickups, or if you're really lucky, even a soul spear, which can completely turn the tide of a fight. Another useful power-up is partial invisibility. It makes you much harder for other players to spot, giving you a better chance of catching distracted players off guard or escaping a dangerous situation. Unfortunately, the Berserk pack is a different story. While it is useful in single player, where demons constantly rush toward you, it becomes less practical in multiplayer. Players move much faster and can simply keep their distance, making it difficult to land a punch. Even if you do manage to hit someone, you'll need several more punches to finish them off, which is easier said than done when your opponent is firing weapons at you from across the map. And lastly, the replayability. The replayability is what keeps me going back to this mode. You see, I am using Q's Zanjonum to play Doom's multiplayer, so you have access to countless fan-made multiplayer maps, mods, and different experiences that make every session much more unique. The amount of variety is what prevents the game from becoming boring or repetitive. One day you could be playing a classic deathmatch, and another day you could be trying out a completely different mod that changes the experience entirely. And honestly, it makes me appreciate how dedicated the Doom modding community is. Decades after the original release, there are still countless creative mods and maps being made by fans, which helps keep Doom multiplayer alive. Overall, Doom's multiplayer is an underappreciated classic. While I do understand the appeal of other shooters' multiplayer, I personally prefer Doom. From its fluid movement and incredibly impactful gunplay, to its rewarding power-ups and endless replayability, Doom's multiplayer is still an absolute blast to play. Even though it doesn't get talked about as much as Quake or Unreal, Doom's multiplayer still offers a fast and chaotic experience that is worth checking out. Thank you all for watching, and see you all in the next video.